Hello children, how are you children? You all well? Okay, take care of your health children. Okay, and study carefully because you are studying online. Each and every video you go through carefully, listen it and try to understand. Okay, and as also you have to read one lesson twice in a day. Okay children, reading is a very good habit children. It will be develop your thinking ability and word power. Okay, you will do it that. So in this session today children, we are going to learn 7th class science chapter 8. Okay, what is the name of the chapter? Chapter 8. The name of the chapter is Air, Winds, Air, Winds and Cyclones. And cyclones. Okay, we are going to learn this chapter children. So I am requesting you open your 7th class textbook page number 73. Okay, and I am calling your friend Afrin. She will come and she will read the lesson for you children. Okay, so Afrin, come beta here. Wish to your friends.
Good morning friends.
Okay.
Today we are reading lesson
Okay.
lesson 8.
Okay.
Air, winds and cyclones.
Okay.
We know that when ride on a bicycle in the direction of the wind, it is easy to ride the bicycle. But when we go opposite to the direction of the wind, it is very hard and we may tire easily. Try to guess the reason. How else does wind affect and influence our lives? Sometimes the wind is cold and sometimes it is pleasant and nice. Write 5 examples from your daily life that you feel are influenced by wind. The air around us is rarely still. It moves continuously from one direction to another, what we call winds. So we know that wind is moving air. Let us do, where do we find air? Take a bucket full of water and transparent glass. Take a paper of crumble into a ball and push into the bottom of the glass. Invert this glass and immerse into the bucket of water. Keep the glass straight and press it that the glass is completely under water. Take it out and observe what happens. Did the paper in the glass get wet or not? What would happen if tilt the glass while immersing in the water? Try it. Let us do to fill a bucket with water. Take a bottle with a narrow mouth and immerse it in the bucket till it fills with water. Did something come out of the bottle when water entered it? How do you know whether something came out or not? Would it be correct to say that a glass or a bottle that we think is empty is actually full of air? After doing activity 1 and activity 2, Rani said that air is everywhere. Any bottle, glass or any other container that appears empty is actually full of air. Nothing can be added to it unless the air inside is removed. It is only when some air is removed that something else can enter. Air occupies the space around us. What are steps needed to use a dropper? Explain its functioning. Do air exerts pressure? You know that a bicycle tube or a tube of any other vehicle can burst when it is overfilled with air. How does this happen? What does the excess air do the tube? Discuss with your friends on how does air in the vehicle's tubes them in shape. Take a balloon and fill it with air. Keep blowing more and more air into it. What would eventually happen? The balloon expands and after a point bursts. Why does it burst? Can we say this activity also shows that air exerts pressure? Let us do 3. Take a syringe and route its plunger to the limit. Close the nozzle of the syringe with an finger and press the position piston. Where you are able to press the piston, did you feel pressure on your finger while doing so? What do you think exerted pressure on your finger? Let us do 4. Take an empty injection bottle and one empty ballpoint refill. Remove the pin of the refill and insert of its end in the cork of the injection bottle as shown in figure 5. Let us do. Hot air is lighter than cold air. Take 2 paper bags or empty paper cups of the same size. Take a broomstick, hang the 2 bags in the inverted position. On the two ends of the broomstick, tie a piece of thread in the middle of the stick. Hold the stick by the thread like a weighting balance. Put a burning candle below one of the egg bags as shown in the figure and observe what happens. Let us do. Take a balloon and fill it with the air. Heat it slowly. What happens? The balloon expands and the air inside exerts more pressure on the walls. Let us do 7. Take a balloon, blow air into it as you fill it up. It expands and it becomes harder to press the walls of the balloon. Air from the balloon comes out. You can open. You already know that when air moves, it is called wind. The greater the difference in pressure, that faster the air moves. We still have to think why difference that causes winds created in nature.
Thank you, Afrin. Okay. So children, you listen the Afrin's reading. So you also have to develop your lesson reading skills, children. Okay, na? So children, we know that when we ride on a bicycle in the direction of the wind, it is easy to ride the bicycle. But when we go opposite the direction of the wind, it is very hard and we may tire easily. Okay, so we may tire easily. So children, with the air, with direction of with the air, okay, so by the direction of the wind we are riding the bicycle, it is very easy, children. But if you are riding the bicycle opposite of the wind's direction, opposite to the wind's direction, it is very hard. Okay, if you will try to ride the bicycle, but the pressure of the wind will blow you back. It is very hard. No, so try to guess the reason. Try to guess the reason. Yeah, how else does the effect and influence on lives? Sometimes the wind is cold and sometimes it is pleasant and nice. It can blow clouds and sometimes raises dust. It is sometimes gentle but can be really strong too and blow away things. You have read in class 6, the clouds dry faster on a windy day. So children, sometimes the wind is very dry and sometimes it is pleasant and sometimes some moisture and sometimes it is very strong. It will be push the things. It will be blow the things with the pressure. Am I right? Yes. So children, write 5 examples from your daily life that you feel are influenced by wind. in your daily life, if you are you have to write by your own examples, own experience, that you feel, okay, that you feel are influenced by the wind. If you are influenced by the wind, that 4 examples from your experience, daily life experience, you have to write that. Since wind has so much effect on our lives, we have to find out what winds are. So winds are so much effects on our life. So that is why we have to understand what are the winds. Okay, what winds are, how do they arise. This is very important, no? The air around is really still. The air around is really the air around us is rarely still. It moves continuously from one direction to another. The movement is in many directions. This is what we call winds. So we know that wind is moving air. So children, you know, okay, around us air is there, okay? Is it true or not? Yes. Without air we can't live, okay? So around us air is there, okay? This air will move, okay, in different direction. So this moving air is called winds. What are the winds? Moving airs are called wind, okay? So what answer you will give your children? The movement in many directions. This is what we call winds. So we call that wind is moving air. Okay. So what is wind? Question will be asked for you. Okay. What is wind? What is wind? So what answer you will write? Okay. Wind is moving air. You have to write the answer. Okay. Wind is moving air. Moving air. Okay. Once you have to repeat with me. What is wind? Wind is moving air. Are you repeating? What is wind? Wind is moving air. Now you understood? Wind is moving air. Okay, now children. Now next, where do we find air? Where do we find air? Take a bucket full of water and a transparent glass. Take a paper, crumble it into a ball and push it to the bottom of the glass. Invert this glass and immerse it into the bucket of water. Keep the glass straight and press it so that glass is completely underwater. Take it out and observe what happened. Did the paper in the glass get wet or not? What would happen if you tilt the glass while immersing in it? Try it. So children, they told you do one activity. Take a bucket full of water. I will show the image 2A and 2B. See children. Okay. The figure number 1 also they shown here children. First we will discuss about figure number 1. They told you take a bucket full of water and a transparent glass you have to take, and you have to crumble one paper and insert into the glass, and oppositely that glass you have to immerse into the water and find out your observation children. They told, what they told, did the paper in the glass get wet or not? You have to find out that. Okay, what would happen if you tilt the glass while immersing in it water? Try it. Okay, so what they asked you, what would happen if you tilt the glass while immersing it in water? Try it. So this activity is very easy children. You have to do it at home. Do it being at home, and you have to write your own answers. Okay, this is very easy. Figure number 1. Now next they told here, fill a bucket with water. Fill a bucket with water. Take a bottle with a narrow mouth and immerse in it immerse it in the bucket till it fill with water. Did something comes out from the bottle when water entered it? How do you know whether something come out or not? So children, this activity daily we will do, and the children especially, okay, oftenly they will do these activities. They will find the full bucket of water. So they will take empty bottle and they will immerse into the bucket which is filled with the water. So what will happen? Empty water bottle, if you immerse into the bucket full of water, the bubbles will be come out. Okay, when water will goes inside the bottle, the bubbles will come out from the bottle. Am I right? We will also do, no? Yes. So children, that same activity you have to do. What are that bubbles? That bubbles are the air. Air is coming from the bottle. Okay. Did something come out of the bottle when water enter it? How do you know whether something came out or not? Would it be correct to say that a glass or bottle that we think is empty is actually full of air? Okay, so the glass which we thought okay, that is empty, but that is not empty, children. That is full of air. And when that empty bottle you are immersed into the bucket full of water, that time what came out from the bottle? When water enters into the bottle, the bubbles came out from the bottle. So that bubbles are the air. Understand? So this activity we have to do being at home, children. Okay. After doing activity 1 and activity 2, Rani said that air is everywhere. Any bottle, a glass or any other container that appears empty is actually full of air. Nothing can be added to it unless the air inside is removed. It is only when some air is removed that something else can enter. Air occupies the space around us. So children, we'll think the things are empty, but that are not empty. Actually, that are full of the airs. When we'll do like this activity, then we'll come to understand that is full of the air, children. And when the air will comes out from the things, then only we can enter something into the bottle. And when will something enter into the bottle only, then air will be comes from that things. Okay, na? Do you agree with Rani? Discuss with your friend and write the reasons for your answer. Give a new more illustration showing that air needs to be removed from a container before something else can enter it. What are the steps needed to use a dropper? Explain its functioning. So children, using a dropper, they shown the activity here. Okay, figure number 3A, 3B and 3C. See children here. Okay, so do you know, okay, a bicycle tube or a tube of any other vehicle can be burst when it is overfilled with air. How does this happen? What does the excess air do to the tube? Discuss your friends on how air in the vehicle's tube keeps them in shape. Children, and here what are the steps needed to use a dropper? Explain in functioning. See children, how we are using the dropper. First we have to put the dropper into the liquid without pressing the balloon on it. Okay, then somewhat we have to press and leave it. Then the liquid enters into the dropper. Okay, see children, here see nothing in the dropper, children. Just we hold the dropper, children, and the liquid is here into the bowl, water or something. Okay, then here children, we are pressing the upper cap of the dropper, which is like a balloon that we are pressing, and when you leave that, once press and leave that balloon of upper top of the dropper, then the liquid will be enters into the dropper. Okay, when the mothers, or if you used the Nasi vision keeping into the nose, children, you will use the dropper. When you will dropper, you will use like this only, no children. That means when we will press the upper part of the dropper into the bowl, then what will be happen, children? The air present into the dropper will goes out and the liquid enters into the dropper. Understand? So children, this activity I will draw onto the board and I will explain you. Three balls they shown you. Okay, children, here is a dropper. This is a dropper, children. Okay. So children, here see children, we took the empty dropper here. Okay, we did not press here, just we kept here. But here children, we pressed something, we kept the dropper into the liquid and we pressed something and we leave. After once press and we leave means the liquid will be enter into the dropper, children. Here see. Okay na? So the liquid is into the dropper. Means what, children? When air will goes out from the dropper, empty dropper, we'll think dropper is empty, but it is not empty. Empty things will fill up the air, children. You know that? Okay. So when we press the cap of the dropper, then the air will be goes out from the dropper and then liquid will be enters into the dropper. Understand, children? That means something will goes out from the things, then only something will enters into the things. Means air will goes out from the things, then only the liquids or something will be enters into the things. Understand? So air occupies the place, children. Okay. And when air will be goes out from the things, then only something will be enters into the things. Understand? Now you have to draw this figure. Okay, figure 3A. Okay, figure 3B. Okay, and figure 3C. Okay, you have to draw it, children, into the classwork. Okay, children, over. So, next they told here, does air exerts pressure? Yes, children. Did you notice if you overfill the air into the bicycle tube or any other vehicle tube or into the balloon also, children, when you are blowing the balloon, okay, if you fill more air into the balloons or in the bicycle tubes or into the any other vehicle's tube, it will be burst. Why, children? Why? Because excess of air. Okay, so air is having excess pressures. Okay, so take a balloon and fill with air. Keep blowing more and more air into it. What would eventually happen? The balloon expands and after a point burst. Right now? So when we are blowing a balloons, okay, you have to blow air more and more into the balloon, and when the when it will be filled with more air, it will be broken. Okay, it will be burst. It will be burst. Why? Because excess of air. Understand? So here questions they asked you. Why does it burst? Because excess of air. So exerts pressure. Okay, air exerts pressure. That's why it burst. Okay. Can we say that this activity also shows that air exerts pressure? Yes. Give reasons for your answer. List other experience of situations. Same like that also, children. Okay. In the empty syringe, if you take the empty syringe and you will, okay, do like the children. Okay. Here they given one activity. For example, they may include a balloon being filled with air. The air filled by a football that becomes harder. Water rising through a hand pump. The tubes of cycle, scooter or car. Think other examples where we can see that the air exerts pressure. Okay, na? So, let us do 3. Take a syringe and draw out its plunger to the limit. Close the nozzle of the syringe with a finger and press the piston. Were you able to press the piston? Did you feel pressure on your finger while doing so? Why? What do you think? Exert pressure on your finger. Okay, so this activity, take an empty syringe and do at home, children. So children, today we will stop here. Remaining part of the chapter we will study into the next session, children. It's time to the Sakshi. Now write the Sakshi. So write Sakshi, children. Sakshi. Class is 7th class. Okay. Subject is science and HW how to write. Draw the figure of draw the figure 1, 2 and 3 in HW one time. Okay, so this is here. Draw the figure 1, 2, 3 from chapter 8. Draw the figure 1, 2, 3 in HW from chapter 8 one time. Here take the parent sign, children, and here teacher will give the sign when school will be physically reopened. Okay, now children. So do the homework and send it to the given school mail ID in a time, children. We will meet with the remaining part of this chapter into the next session. Till then, children, bye bye.